Abir has started. Please don't interrupt her. We can talk later or through chat. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like everyone to mute your mics for now, please. And very good evening to everyone. I'm sure I'm excited, like every one of you, to start a new interesting meeting, CAT meeting number 166 today. So I officially open this meeting by starting with reading our club mission. I don't know if you want to read it with me. Let's read it together. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. What else? That's it. Thank you all. And I know that we all know the house rules. Let's keep everyone, let's stay muted if anyone is speaking. And be sure while you are speaking to turn your mobiles on silent mode. And now I will hand it over to who else? Our committed and very energetic President DTM, Dr. Muhammad Makhlouf. Over to you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, our Sergeant at Arms, GTM Abir Nouahed. Good evening, fellow Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club.
Good evening.
What do you think? Good evening. What do you think? This is our first meeting after the great success of our storytelling contest, the flagship of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. Big round of applause for all of you who did an amazing job in the 2 sessions of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club contest storytelling. Well done, guys. I'm so proud of each one of you. And also, this is our first meeting after the celebration of our 12th anniversary. Wish you all a great Toastmasters journey to reach 20, 25, 100 years of Toastmasters activity. I'm so happy that Kuwait Advanced did this successful event with the presence of majority of dignitaries in Kuwait and in District 20. Many members witnessed the great speeches of our contestants, the 5 contestants of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club, and also the celebration was very good. This is the goal of this year, to guide the Toastmasters community to enjoy their journey in Toastmasters through educational sessions and well-organized meetings. So, without more talking, let's see our agenda today. And may I ask our VB Education if we have any changes in today's agenda?
No,
Can
there
we
are no
see
changes.
all the agenda?
Yes, there are no changes. Sandy will be joining soon. So we are all
Okay,
here.
great. A great effort from our VB Education DTM, Alka Kumra. Please, big round of applause for her. With that, as no objections and no changes in the agenda, we will approve the agenda as it is. Before handing over to the Toastmaster of the day, I want to recognize 2 things. The first thing, the person who dedicated 3 awards, 3 achievements to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. Big round of applause for DTM Ram Kumar Nachapali for giving Kuwait Advanced 3 awards. 1.5 points is dedicated to DTM Ram Kumar. Yes, please everybody, let's help Kuwait Advanced achieve the DCP points through dedicating your awards to your prestigious club, Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. The last announcement for today, we have a great achievement from our members. The first and the most important achievement is the second DTM from our double DTM, our VB membership, DTM, double DTM, Dr. Fatma Abdu. The last award from DTM Ram Kumar, level 3 of his path, which was dedicated to Kuwait Toastmasters. Congratulations, DTM Ram Kumar. And also level 1 from DTM Alka Kumra. Well done, DTM Alka. Thank you very much. And also 1 level from Toastmasters Freddy. Thank you and well done, DTM Freddy. Continue your journey to enjoy your Toastmaster journey, and also think about dedicating one of your awards to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. And let's all wish Toastmasters Freddy a happy birthday today. He is the birthday boy for today.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy birthday to Freddy. Happy birthday to you.
Freddy.
I don't have the guitar yet, Freddy.
Arij,
Thank you.
where's this one, Arij?
At the end of the meeting,
Don't know how
I'm
to
sure
do it.
Freddy will use his guitar and we will all sing together for his birthday.
Yes.
Sure.
Happy
Doctor,
With that-
also DTM Rohaina, she gave an award for the club.
Yes, DTM Rohaina also give 1 award. Big round of applause for DTM Rohaina for giving 1 award to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. I'm sorry, I'm using my mobile and the list is not in front of me.
No, sorry, that was last month. That was last month. I think we recognized in the last meeting.
Yes.
Yes. So
DTM Makluf,
Yes, sir.
1 award for me not attending meetings.
We will speak about that after the meeting. You should be a DTM soon, Mr. DTM Sadiq. Toastmaster Sadiq Ali.
Inshallah.
Sure, inshallah, we will work on that. Me and DTM Alka.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay, now let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day for today, the one and only, the most cute Toastmasters member in
Elegant.
Kuwait and District 20. With big round of applause, let's welcome DTM Ola Rashid.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, if any. I would love to welcome you all to Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters, to our meeting number 166. Today we have a special theme, ring the bell. Now, the role players, speakers, and evaluators, I have shared with them a question. What the first thing comes to your mind when you hear the word ring the bell? And I got really so interesting answers. Now, sometimes in life, you really need a sound of the bell to let us wake up and see the reality of our situation, or even to check the solution of any problem we are going through that we have been denying for a while. So sometimes people usually say, I heard the bell and that bell told me that I need to take an action. But today, I would love to urge every single person not to wait for that imaginary bell, because you can have your own bell. You can ring it when you have to ring it, and when you have to hear the voice of this bell. So I will not make it longer for all of you. As a Toastmaster of the day, I do have a people who will support me during the meeting. And the first person, this person, he said, when he hears ring the bell, first thing comes to his mind, prayer. His brain goes in 50-year flashback. Although you look young, it was 1970 when he was a student of the 50th class and was assigned to ring the bell of morning prayer at his primary school. Short introduction for him. His name is Dinesh Kumar. He is HSE Superintendent by profession and joined Toastmasters in October 2018. Currently, he is serving as a Vice President of Education at ASSP Kuwait Toastmasters Club. So it is our pleasure to have Toastmasters Dinesh Kumar Pal as our general evaluator. So, dear Dinesh, would you love to explain your role as a general evaluator?
Thank you, Madam Toastmasters of the Day, Ola Rashid DTM, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Good evening. Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Ola Rashid, please open your mic and tell me single digit zero has any value? Of course, no. Until we add it with another digit like from 1, 2 or 9. Similar way, word general alone have a very low importance. But when you add this word with another word, responsibility and value will be more. Toastmasters International add the word general before the word evaluator to give you big responsibility as general evaluator. My role as a general evaluator is divided into two parts. First is to introduce the prepared speech evaluators, which I will do during the evaluation session. Second, I will give my general evaluation for all evaluators and the role players. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinesh, and thank you so much for your support and being around whenever you are needed. Now, the next role player, time is really essential in Toastmasters, and we always have someone to take care of that thing. Now, she didn't tell me when she hear the word ring the bell what comes to her mind, so I would like to ask her now, Diti and Fatima Abdu, when you hear the word ring the bell, what the first thing comes to your mind?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and of course, our elegant and cute Toastmaster of the Day. Of course, when I hear the word ring the bell, the first thing that comes to my mind is that there's something dangerous coming ahead, and we have to take care. So that's why we have to ring the bell. And that's why I recommend and advise each and everybody, before you feel that there is something dangerous in front of you, take care and be cautious. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Diti and Fatima. So this is a sweet and kind woman that I adore and love, and I miss, and I wish to see her soon. She will be our timer, so if possible, to explain your part as a timer in our meeting, Diti and Fatima Abdul.
Yes, with pleasure. My role as the timekeeper is to record the time used by all the speakers, and I'm also responsible to monitor time for each meeting segment. The green background will be displayed once you qualify, means the meeting minimum time. And then the yellow background will be displayed during the midway point between the minimum and the maximum time. Then at last, the red background will be displayed when you reach the maximum time, And then to qualify, you need only 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. And this is the only grace period allotted for you. Thank you so much, and over to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Diti and Fatima Abdu, for this part. Now, Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters decided that we don't need someone to overlook the time or even to supervise the time, and supervise the meeting, but also to supervise what we say. So by the end of the meeting, that person will ask you many questions. Usually in physical meetings, you will get a prize for your answer. Unfortunately, in virtual, we got nothing, only an upload. For that, we have someone to do this role, which is the Heart Master. And our Heart Master today, when I asked her about what the first thing comes to her mind when she hears the word ring the bell, she told me, Frero Jaco, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. I don't know the rest of the song. So
Solele mattina, ding dan do, ding dan do.
Hey. So our next role player is a Heart Master, the amazing and the super DTM, Arish Jafar.
Good evening, everyone. Well, something you need all to know that this is the first time I'm taking this role. Hopefully, I will do it correctly. And what I need you all to concentrate with everyone speaking, because I will ask you later questions and there is a treat. And let's see in the end. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Wow, so there is a treat. So keep your ears and all your senses tentative, so you will be able to answer these questions. Our next role player, now we don't have an evaluator only for the meeting or for the speakers, but also for the table topics. So she told me when she heard the word ring the bell, those words bring excitement to her. It signifies celebrations, happiness, and festivities. Whether it is the bell at the school that would tell her the school is over, or the bell music of the ice cream van that she used to run out of the house to go and pick her favorite ice cream, or the jingle bells of Santa Claus. Please welcome with me our amazing Vice President of Education, the immediate CGD of District 20, the super amazing woman, DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, our wonderful Toastmaster of the day. Well, as the Table Topics Evaluator, I will be evaluating the Table Topics session today. Right from the Table Topics Master, the selection of topics, and the Table Topics speeches of the speakers today. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, DTM Alka Kumra, for this explanation. And just adjusting my chair. So it is the time to kick off with our meeting. We do have 3 parts. The first one will be prepare the speeches. The second one will be the table topics. And the third one will be the evaluation. So are we ready for our meeting? Great. Good. And Alice is eating ice. That means she is ready. So we do have 2 amazing speakers. The first speaker, before I present him, I will present his evaluator. She sent me that ring the bell to her means calling people to come. When she was little, she lived far out in the country and her mom would ring a bell to call everyone home for dinner. So this amazing lady that I got the chance to work with her so closely last year, as a president and myself as a VPE, and to get to know her more closer. She will be an evaluator for our coming speaker, DTM Ram Kumar. So before introducing him, I would like to ask DTM Sandy Stein to tell the purpose of DTM Ram Kumar speech for tonight.
Good evening, everybody. And I'm happy to be evaluating DTM Ram. He is doing a question and answer session. This is a 15 to 20 minute long question answer session. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about and practice facilitating a question and answer session. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to practice delivering an informative speech and running a well-organized question and answer session following it. The member is responsible for managing time, so there is adequate opportunity for both the speech and the question and answer. His title is Screen Strong. And I wish you the very best of luck.
Okay, thank you so much, DTM Sandy Stein, for this. And our speaker, for him, ring the bell is call out emergency response team fire incident. And this is what's so expected from him as a safety person. So this vibrant Toastmasters, a double DTM, he will deliver for us a speech, will be the title as already mentioned by the evaluator, Screen Strong. But before I hand the platform for him, I would like to ask the timer to explain the timing for our speaker.
Yes, Mola. I guess the timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. Am I right? DTM Ram?
I do believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For the speech, right? And then
Exactly.
Not 5 to 7 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
1 second.
speech is 10 to 15 minutes, and then 5 to 10 minutes for the question and answer.
Okay.
Ram?
So the
Yes. 10 to 15 minutes is the speech, and we can do it within 15 minutes or additional 5 minutes can be allocated. I'm okay with that. Thank you.
Okay. So at the 10th minute, I will show you the green background. At 12 minute point, 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. And when you reach the 15th minute, I will show you the red background. And then I will again reset my clock in order to have an extra 5 minutes for evaluation and discussion. All the best. Over to
Okay, great. Thank you so much, DTM Fatima Abdu. So it is the time to welcome our first speaker, DTM Ram Kumar, Screen Strong, DTM Ram Kumar. The platform is yours.
Thank you so much. I appreciate someone could help me with the share screen. 1 second. Thank you. Am I audible and clear, loud and clear, fellow Toastmasters, guests, wonderful cats? What an amazing storytelling contest we had, and I loved each and every one. And today, I was inspired through you all to teach something how we can manage our screen. To start with, let me explain to you what are we talking about. Screen strong. How can you avoid keeping yourself away from the screen, how you time it, what all we can do to ensure that we are strong enough, healthy, and the most important thing is it is impacting our health. The most precious thing that we have in our life is the beauty around us. Beautiful Ola, beautiful arts, crafts, and the way she develops with the colors and the colorful posters. Did you reach? Think about our eyes. If we have blurred vision, if we cannot see it closely, perhaps we may end up with short or glasses, spectacles, or medical.
Ram, your voice is cutting. If you can check your connection. Can you speak?
Okay. Am I loud? 3, 4, 5, 6. I can speak. Can you hear me?
Now it is clearer.
Clear? Loud and clear?
Voice
Am I audible?
little breaking. No, now clear. Yeah, now clear.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. What science says here, what I'm explaining to you about the screenshot, we are prone to health impact, having not been refraining from overuse or abusing our own eyes, watching TV channels, entertainments, Netflix, surfing, browsing at office. So here, what I'm talking all about is about the science, about the technology, that there are no health impacts watching the screen or using the gadget or a technology itself. The most challenging factor here is the threatening fear is abusing it over a period of time. What matters according to science? Content matters. Ask yourself, this is the study from the New American Foundation. Can children follow the story? What are the signs that they are observing its lessons? Having a virtual set. Context. In that, science says focus on social interaction, back and forth, conversation, like we all do, the social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Reading, not, but also using the text messages. Also says every child is different individual. Foster children for the possibility of learning with fun, having engaged with the outdoor activities. Now, to explain you more on this of yours, perhaps the left for somebody, the screen time in the technological world, you go to the settings and you will find the time, how much we spend using our social networking. For example, here, 6 hours 52 minutes, whereas entertainment, 3 hours 44 minutes. Reading and references, 41 minutes. I did not believe when I did my screen timing. So fellow Toastmasters, do set your screen timing to protect yourself and your dear ones. Point number 1. In this to talk about how much screen time is okay during the current time period. We all went through the lockdown period for the last 3 months. Now, there is a World Health Organization. They are saying that this very fast because of this winter season. They are giving an alarming notice. A mess coming from the World Headquarters in Geneva. World Health Organization straight away. So they're asking to protect yourself. Here, I'm referring to the source from Melanie Hemp, the blogger, the BSN founder on Screen Strong. How can you stay away or screen time? How much is okay for you during the quarantine? Some people say, no, we cannot. Have you seen this distrust, anxiety, the sadness, the unhappiness? This picture itself depicts a mom with 3 children working hard with the laptop here next to her and having a headache perhaps. Maybe severe complications with the symptoms. Headache, back pain, neck pain, whatever, neck sprain. A lot of symptoms. Why? Because we are not giving importance for our own health, not giving importance going out and playing with the children. So what we can do, we can replace having always saying, focusing on the screen. Rather, we can screen replacement activities. We can engage with oneself, with our families, friends, and colleagues. There are thousands of the games, activities, and hobbies where you can involve with, encouraging social interaction and real life play is involved. Why? Kids need to be creative. In order to get creativity, you need to play with them. You need to give to them. You need to walk with them. Make them feel comfortable going out with the play. Leaving your screens behind. Like we have a barbecue, going out, having fun with the children. What are the activities I'm talking all about? Board games, cards, music, that kind of music which you play, like I was to play piano. Of course, I was a beginner, but music soothes your heart, mind, and soul. Rather, you stare hours and hours into the screen. Researchers advise to replace the screen time to make yourself stronger. Engage yourself in the activities like sports, music, hobbies, or creating your own oneself. Like with the little kids, maybe it's a science. You talk about experimenting something in your kitchen, like baking a cake. It's always you try to get to excellent cake, but you never get it. You keep experimenting it. Similarly, we believe that volunteer services where we all can engage with, like School for Blind, the blind school children make a visit. I've been in Havali School, it's called Blind. I've been there, I experienced intimacy, touch, and I am blessed. We are all blessed. So why do we need to abuse our out? Cats, kittens, pigeons, whatever the way you want to enjoy, bring some happiness and joy to yourself and your family and dear ones and your neighbors too. Not just pets. Start a business of your own, if not play enough to become physically exert to build our muscles. Mowing lawns, you can do babysitting and cut some fire. Of course, we don't use it here, but you can walk, And the example here, what I'm going to give you is, you can see we talk a lot, but at the same time, while we are walking or going out using the gadget, talking busily with the earphones, staring into the screen, not bothering about our eyes, how healthy, how much screen time we are using it. Do you agree with this, fellow Toastmasters? What research say, would like to bring to you, American Academy of Ophthalmology explains that looking at digital devices won't necessarily damage your eyesight, but it can cause eye strain. I would like to ask you, do you know, Toastmasters, I have a question for you. Do you know how many times we blink our eyes in a minute? You might, any idea? Any?
15, 20 times?
Dr. Makluf? Yes, that's true, Ditya Malka. 15 times per minute. But gradually, since we are exposing to the screen time, we are not getting excuse from the busy working hours. We are not being told, perhaps we don't have any awareness because we are actually overusing, addicted, and at the same time, we are fascinated with the newly emerging gadgets, technical world we are engaging into. We are having a passion that developed that, oh, what is this app? Let me do it. Oh, that's nice. Dictionary. Oh, app, just download it. Downloading the process itself take 2 minutes. Toastmaster Freddy, do you agree with me? How many minutes do you think an app download takes place? Can you close your eyes and download the app? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you close your eyes and download the app?
Yeah, we can close and we can have it.
Yes.
We can. Second question. Do you know, in a day, a child, how many using the screen time? Child had enough of his eyes. In the name of education session, because of COVID, science explains very clearly that your child may not be affected with gadget itself, but he will have the problem with the memory if he overuses looking at the screen, watching it in odd hours, maybe in the evening time, or playing the video games for a long time. Here the research say, according to ophthalmology, American Association of Ophthalmology study, they say 15 times each minute, and it is decreasing half or third that often lead to dry, irritated, and tired eyes. Now, we are prone to computers at office. They have technical name called computer vision syndrome. What is it? It is leading to dryness. It is leading to eyesight, blurred vision, headaches, a lot of symptoms. There is a study from Nepal Journal of Ophthalmology researchers. They examined that overuse of the computer affects the study made in the university students. They studied in Malaysia that it shows 90% of the 795 students had symptoms of computer vision syndrome. Because 2 continuous hours of computer vision, just 2 hours, imagine, without taking a break. So if you are doing the same or affecting you, your eyes, having a complexity in your job, demand, I suggest you take a break. 20-20-20 rule that is being advised by American Academy of Ophthalmology is the best that defines repetition of computer work or screen is beneficial. Do it 20 seconds, 20 minutes, every 20 minutes. Look into the far object at 20 feet distance. 20 seconds, 20 minutes, 20 feet away, far object looking at it, taking break of 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, it will help you keep your eyes healthy. Now, these also explain that children don't typically notice eye strain as much as others, but supervision is required, monitoring them closely by the caregivers, parents, and adults like us. There are symptoms like this: itching eyes, dry eyes, headaches, soreness, sensitivity to light. I cannot see sometimes like that, but you're healthy because you're overusing the screen timing hours, not taking 20 minutes after every 20 minutes a break for 20 seconds, or looking away to finer and cleaner, greener object for 20 seconds. If you don't do that, we will all have, I will also have difficulty keeping eyes open, or there will be a problem not blinking eyes 15 times a minute. If you have any symptoms like this, they suggest to report to your doctor for and do health checkups. Approach health specialist, take advice. Now, since I talked about health checkups, eyes and all, with this, don't forget in this 2020 20 rule. Thank you. Now I would like to open for a question and answers. Appreciate it.
Okay, so I do believe the question and answer for how many minutes?
5 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So timer, just to set the time for 5 minutes, and platform is yours.
DTM Ramkumar Sadik here.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, it was very, what I should say, very useful presentation. Since I am spending most of my time with my grandchildren, who is really focusing more on the YouTube and trying to spend the time there. The moment you snatch the phone, they say, no, I want another 2 minutes, then another 5 minutes. It goes to 30 to 40 minutes sometime in one single shot. Also, you mentioned about 2020. One of my ophthalmologists, Dr. Abdul Samad from International Clinic, he gave me the same tips, which I am really following it. Every 20 minutes, you just move from the laptop or whatever you are seeing. It's making a big difference of my eye problem, which I had dry eyes, and I am using the natural tear drops to keep my eye not to be dry. These things happening because of watching a lot of TV, or even sitting in front of the laptop for 3 to 4 hours or even more. I think it's a very, very valuable, useful presentation what you have done. Thank you very much for this eye-opening presentation.
Thank you. In a short, sir, very good, valid question. You gave a example of your own case. This is how children are being prone to. They are not able to refrain from the gadget because they are very much attracted to the video games. But what is affecting here is their learning capacity, memory. So children have had it enough staring at the gadget. Any other questions?
DTM Ram, Makhlouf is here.
Doctor.
You spoke about trying to make your children avoid steering to the screen. But as you know, all education now, all schools are online, and they have to stay in front of the screen for at least 8 hours per day. How can we overcome that? what
Thank you.
specific suggestions you can give us for our children,
Say,
specific, one or two that we can apply.
wonderful. I would like to give you a suggestion in two things. It's not two, just many actually, but two key things. Don't let your children lose their creativity. Instead, 5 hours a day, every 5 hours they are prone to the screen. They are using in a month, 150 hours they're spending in a month. Imagine that 150 hours that could be invested skill or a hobby, how effective it is. Now, having virtual sessions, it's not we cannot avoid it. Two things we can do. Apply this 2020 rule for your own children also. Why not? When you can apply, why can't children? Children may love not just 20 minutes. Children can be taken away from the monitors or the screen or the gadgets or the video games. Interrupt them, amuse them with a funny act. Hi, I bought the cake. It's ready. See, there are several ways you can attract children. Or have a fun game, play with them. I know that you're very good, mashallah. Yeah, our martial arts, if you're good in it, or something skillful like DTM, Arij, and Ola, they have wonderful posters or costumes. So they can get attracted and they just deviate from the screen. Perhaps video games. I'm not talking about the audio sessions. There are studies also shown every school, institute, university, they need to follow the norms of health line, doctor's prescription. No child is to be abused. Parents are become very vulnerable. Parents are becoming very lenient, unsupervised, are left unsupervised.
DTM Ram, I have a question for you.
Please.
Do blue screen filters help with this eye strain?
Wow, that's one of the best solution, I should say. Blue screen, it filters your thermal energies that is negative to our health and impact eye. That is best. I must say, thank you for bringing that DTM Sandy. Yes, they do protect. But at the same time, we are physically exerting. So you need break. So don't forget, every 20 minutes, taking a break is a sensible advice. Looking at object, green, healthy object, 20 feet away, 20 seconds. So 20, 20, 20 rule will be more effective. Thank you. Questions?
Okay.
Washing the eyes with water.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, DTM Ram. And if there's any further questions, you can share your questions privately with DTM Ram and he will answer it. I'm pretty sure we need to cut it here, unfortunately, because we need to move on with our meeting. So now it is the time to welcome our next speaker. But before to introduce that speaker, I need to introduce his evaluator. She's one of the champions of District 20 and mainly the champion in Kuwait. We miss her speeches. Hopefully we can listen to a new speech from her soon. She's so sweet person and she's so wish to see her more in meetings. I know she's busy with work, children. Yeah. Who's calling? What?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. So it is a time to welcome her to explain the purpose of our next speaker. And when I asked her about the bell, she told me it reminds her when she was at school that school is done. So please welcome with me our DTM Abir Nuwahid.
Thank you, Ala. Thank you, Ala. So we have the second speaker today, Freddie, and he will deliver to us the Visionary Communication Level 4 Project 2. It's about writing a compelling blog. So the objectives of this speech is for the member to review or introduce the skills needed to write and maintain a blog. And the purpose also is to share some aspect of his or her experience maintaining a blog. The time is 2 to 3 minutes. Is that right? And the title of the speech is My Pen. Good luck, Freddie.
Thank you so much, DTM. I'm here. And when I asked Freddie about the bell, he told me it is about taking responsibility. So, fellow Toastmasters, is the time to listen to our next speaker. He's so nice person, so kind, full of energy, positive all the time, and we cannot miss the beautiful smile on his face. So it is the time to welcome him to deliver his speech. But before that, I need to ask the timer to explain his time. So DTM Fatima, would you please explain the time for Toastmasters, Freddie?
Yeah, sure, with pleasure. He will have 2 to 3 minutes. At the second minute, I will show you the green background. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show you the yellow background. And when he reaches the third minute, I will show him the red flag or the red background. And then I will give him only 30 seconds to wrap up his speech. All the best, Toastmaster Freddie.
Thank you so much, DTM Fatima. And it is the time to listen to Freddie. So fellow Toastmasters, Freddie, my pen, Toastmaster Freddie, the platform is yours.
I never thought I could write any blog at all. When I was a kid, I always cover myself and I don't like to do any composition at all. But last year, I started to write and I started to do the blogging. Well, tonight I'm going to share to you, number one that we need to do is to find a striking title. A striking title is something that is unique, different, and with specificity. It means usefulness or any urgency that you need. That makes the striking title. Secondly is with a powerful intro. It means when everything that we do, there should always be a hook. It could be a memory, or it could something that will relate on the transition itself, digging something into what you wanted to imply. And there should be a thesis statement in which a sentence or a summary of anything that you do. The third thing that we should know, well, the structured body. I know from the very beginning of time, CAT will always be having the storytelling techniques, and that makes us so different, and I know we can make it. The storytelling technique should include illustrations and the reader's journey when you started to write. The fourth thing that I have in my ability to write is it should be readable and it should be understandable. The most important thing is that it could be read by anyone, whatever it takes. Either you are the first grade of reading, you know how to read and how to understand everything. And the fifth one is takeaway action, or how you will call. It is the lesson that you've been learned from writing itself. It's like building a report or a development of what we call as building a relationship between the writer and the reader. And the last thing is you should be happy, or you should have that fulfillment itself when you are writing. Ladies and gentlemen, with a striking title that you would like to say, with that powerful entry of the structured body, the total control is it depends on how you make it. With the use of your pen, that's what I was doing right now. I have many books. I have notebooks to write, and it titles me to have all these things to write anything I wanted with my pen. I just started last October, last year. And that's the starting point where I've learned. And one more thing, I have been able to practice the way of writing and just by your pen. And I do hope it could multiply and you will be part of my writing and everybody could write anything we want. Back to you, Toastmaster every day.
So much, Freddie, for this nice speech. I do believe that we enjoyed our two speakers. One of them told us about how it is important not to stay on the screen for a long time, although it's not easy. But I do try, DT Imran, sometimes to look aside and just to blink my eyes for 20 seconds. So to not to concentrate all the time on the screen. So like your speech told me like what I am doing is correct. And Freddie about writing, I really envy people who can really express their feelings through words. So best of luck for that. And of course, we cannot wait to listen to your, or not to listen actually, to read your blog. And if there is anything, you can share it with us, and it will be our pleasure to read it. Before we continue with our meeting, I can see Pinky from India. So welcome, Pinky, to our meeting. It's a pleasure to have you, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Now, for the Toastmasters, it is a time for the most exciting segment in any Toastmasters meeting, table topics. And guess who will handle the table topics? Now, beside our freedom from table topics, he is a dentist. So it's double fear. I don't know why, but it's a double fear. A table topic master and a dentist. We cannot miss also his smile and his sense of humor whenever he wants to crack a joke or deliver a stand-up comedy. When I asked him about the bell, he told me it reminds him whether it is the time to have a break at the school or the time to finish the school and go back home. So, are you ready, fellow Toastmasters, for the coming segment? He is immediate District 20 Director. He is our President in CATS. He is our supporter in Kuwait Toastmasters. He is DTM, Dr. Mohammed Makhlouf.
Our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Ola Rashid, thank you very much for this nice introduction. Now, let's start table topic session. In table topic session, we learned three main things. How to listen effectively, how to process the information you listen to and prepare a speech, and how to deliver it. This is the main three things that we are learning in table topics. Now, before starting, may I ask the timer about the timing of each speaker in table topics before going further?
Sure, our president. Each speaker will have 1 to 2 minutes. At the first minute, I will show him or her the green background. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. And at the end, when he reaches or she reaches the maximum time, that's 2 minutes, I will show the red background with 30 seconds grace period. Back to you.
Thank you, DTM Fatma Abdu, our timer for tonight. Please, all speakers, pin the timer so you will not go further out of the time, so you will be qualified for the table topic voting. Now, let's go further. I prepared this session today from the theme of the meeting, bell ring, or ringing the bell. Now, I want each and every one of you to write one of your goals. Keep it in mind or write it in front of you, because we will speak. All my questions will be a coaching questions about how to make use of this goal, how to help yourself achieve this goal. Each member who will participate will take a question. please, all attendees, think about the question regarding your goal and how can you achieve the goal through this question. Are we ready? May I encourage the first speaker to raise his hand, or I hope there is a non-speaking member who can start. Asma, are you there?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Would you like to start the session with me?
Okay.
Okay, great. Do you have a goal in your mind now?
Yeah.
Great. If you are to achieve one goal only next year, what it would be and why? If you are to achieve one goal only next year, what it would be and why? Asma Al-Anizi.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. I have one goal in my mind now, which is I want to be a better speaker and a better communicator. I want to go on a stage and feel how people communicate together effectively. I don't want to be only a communicator. I want to be an effective communicator. Communication for me is just like schools. Yeah. You know, like when you are in school and you are just want for the bell to go off, so you can leave the classroom and go and play outside. We always think of life as a school, but we think of it as a test, as a problem for many people. But life is full of joy, and we can't communicate with each other without feeling relaxed or feeling comfortable with other people. So that I want to be a better communicator and a better speaker, because I want to make my life meaningful to me and to others. Thank you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you, Toastmaster Asma. I wish if you could make it more smarter, smart goals, make it more specific, more measurable, and deadline, put a deadline for your goal as a good speaker and communicator. Well done. Who's the next? We have many guests. If anybody wish, Binky. I see your hand raised. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready, yes.
You have your goal?
I have my goal.
Okay. If you did nothing else in your next year, what 3 things would you make the next year a success for you? If you did nothing else in your next year, what 3 things would make the next year a success for you?
When I heard the question, so initially when I heard if you did nothing else, I said, if I did nothing, wow, how lovely would that be? Then came the word else. Okay, yeah, so there's a catch to it. So there are 3 things which I would like to do next year, which would make me feel that yes, it will be a successful year. First, I would like to publish my second book. Like, I have been dreaming of it. I know what I want to do. I have clarity. But this procrastination, which is hitting me badly, I'm not able to take time for it. So that is something which I would like to do. Second thing which I would like to do is I would like to spend more and more time with my family. Of course, it's kind of strange thing for me that when these meetings and all were not there was not much of Zoom and all. I used to spend more time with my family, and suddenly when this Zoom meetings and all has happened, that I'm staying with them, I'm with them, but then also that bonding has somewhat reduced. I mean, we are with each other every time, talking every time. I used to go out for work and all. So that feeling has changed. So I want to bring that back. I want to spend more time with them. And third thing which I would like to do is know myself better, spend more quality time with myself. So the three things: one, write my second book; second, spend more time with my family, with quality time; and third, quality time with myself. But this is for me. What about you, table topic master? How will you make your year successful? Over to you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I hope your goal is one of these three.
Yes,
Great.
it is writing the second
So
book.
it's an important goal for you. And this is the reason of this question, to ensure that your goal is one of the most important things you wish to do next year. Please ensure that for your goal, our audience. Who's next? I'm looking for raised hands. Who's there? I'm seeing Srinivas Shalipati without role today.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, Srini. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. You have a goal?
I will read my goal to you.
Okay, let's hear the question, then you can speak about your goal through the question.
Okay.
What criteria could you use to measure your goal success next year? What criteria could you use to measure your success, your goal success next year?
The question is very apt, which relates to my goal, what I have put it down on a piece of paper. Year 2020 has had a very sluggish start, and towards mid, it was horrible, and it is still going through a very tough time. This is what I felt as a salesman, and most of the salesmen do agree with me as to what their status of targets have been and how bad or how worst it could go from hereafter. But I have put my goal to hit my sales target without fail every month the following year. Relating that to your question, the criteria of measurement of my goal's success would quite simply be the volume of sales. It is directly proportional to the volume of sales what I would be registering. And why I would want to do this is to have a very satisfied or a satisfactory annual year ending on a high the following year, 2021. Yes, it's going to be a little challenging, but we salesmen always like challenges. So I feel the criterion would be to measure my sales target with the volume of sales what I put forth, and God willing, can hit much more beyond the target. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Toastmaster Srinivas, I hope you will achieve it because you know where and what to do. Great. I'm seeing in the chat Mortash, Maruch.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Do you have a goal?
Yeah, I have a goal.
Okay. Goal.
Yes, I have a goal.
Okay, great. What are strengths that you can leverage to pursue your goal? What are strengths that you can leverage to pursue your goal? Mike is yours.
Okay. Yeah, very well, good question. This one actually, I also used to spot analysis. What is my strength and what is my weakness, and I used to work on my goal. You asked a very good question for me, but my strength is to achieve my goals. Or my goal is to construct on education institution. My strength is I'm working in presently I'm working in a education institution, and day by day I'm knowing all about the administrative teaching field, and what are the process is there, what are the one academic year, how to process one academic year, what all activities are there. Day by day I'm learning in uh, in my area, and this is one of my big strength that I'm in that same field, and I'm knowing all about this one. And next goal is I have good friend circles, and also I worked I worked as a teaching faculty, hence I also have good teaching relationship with other teaching faculty. Hence, I can easily manage the administration. These are some of my strength to achieve my goal. Over to table topic master.
All the best in achieving your goal, knowing your strength and enforcing it, and knowing your weakness and work to overcome it. This will exactly help you to achieve your goal. I think Toastmaster Sadiq is here. Toastmaster Sadiq, he is busy. Yes.
I'm just driving, Toastmaster DTM Makhlouf. I'm driving.
Would you like to participate in table topic? Is it possible for you?
Let me see. Let me try.
Okay. If you have a goal, I'm sure you have a goal, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How will you know you have reached the outcome you want from your goal? How will you know? How will you know you have reached the outcome you want from your goal?
Thank you very much for the topic. My case, I should be saying I have achieved half of my goal or 70% of my goal by proper planning and systematically implementing or completing the goal, which I plan to invest in a project. I planned for almost 7 years, and I focused. I made sure everything going under as per the plan. So I achieved that project some 4 years back, which is my investment plan. Then I started Then I started thinking, how can I invest in Dubai kind of business, which last 4 years I am investing. I am looking at the project, looking at the people who is handling, keep monitoring, keep supporting, keep getting the update, putting pressure on them, because the value of the money which we know we worked hard, our hard-earned money should be taken care. So I am almost reached that goal, which I am owning something in Dubai, which was my goal almost 2010, which is 10 years old, my plan. Now my final goal could be, I wanted to spend my retirement with my grandchildren, back to home, relaxing, enjoying, nothing to worry, just have fun in your rest of the life. That is my next goal, which could be happening within 2 to 3 years' time. I am very glad and happy. I have achieved my goal, proper planning with a positive mind, because people are afraid to invest. People are afraid to trust. I take risk. I trust people. I believe in myself. I believe in the people whom I am partner with. That's why I am very successful so far. Thank God. All my goals achieved almost. I am confident remaining goals will be achieved very soon. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadiq, for giving us the right answer for achieving the goals. Proper planning and taking the proper actions on time. Thank you for giving an example of a successful achiever like you, Toastmaster Sadiq. Anybody else?
Let's take risk. Let's
Dr.
take risk.
Mahlouf,
That's very important.
Yes, there is. Thank you, Toastmaster Sadiq.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sorry to tell you that we need to move on to the next based on the agenda.
Okay, sure. Thank you
Okay,
so much for
so-
participating in table topic session. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We can ask the timer if everybody is qualified.
Yes, table topics master, Dr. Makhlouf. Everybody is qualified. Toastmaster Asma, she took 1 minute, 59 seconds. Toastmaster Pinky, first of all, welcome, and I love you so much. She took 1 minute, 59 seconds. Toastmaster Srinivas, he took 1 minute, 46 seconds. Toastmaster Marutish, he took 1 minute, 52 seconds. And Toastmaster Sadiq, he took 2 minutes, 17 seconds. So all are qualified.
Great, great. Thank you so much. And back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, DTM Mohammed Makhlour, for this amazing table topics. I always like the idea to fit the table topics with the theme of the day, so it's to make it a one package meeting. Thank you so much. Now it is the time to move on to our third segment for today's meeting, which is the evaluation. And this part will be held and handled by our dear guest, the General Evaluator Toastmasters, Dinesh Kumar.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is the evaluation portion of our meeting. As General Evaluator, it is my privilege to lead the evaluation session of the meeting. At this time, we look back on our performance and remembering throughout that these are our only personal opinion. All evaluators are reminded to evaluate the speech, not the speakers, and I would love if you all use the CRC or Quad P pattern in your evaluation. CRC all know commendation, recommendation, again commendation, and Quad P, 4 times P, praise in public, purify in private. So timer DTM Fatma Abdu, I would appreciate if you demonstrate your timing device or signal to the speech evaluators. Timing duration, please.
Yes, sure. General Evaluator. We have, for each evaluator, we will have 2 to 3 minutes. At the second minute, I will show the green background. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. And at the 3rd minute, I will show the red background with 30 seconds grace period. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM.
Dr. Fatma, it will be 1, 1.5, and 2, not 2, 2.5, and 3 minutes.
For the evaluation? Yes. Speech evaluation.
Sorry. Yeah, you are right.
Your message will be 2 to 3 minutes.
I'm sorry. You are right. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So let's move our first evaluator. Already the TMOD introduced Bell. She had been a member of the AMTM, her home club, since January 1st, 2013, and have served on the XCOM most of the years, including being the president twice. When I asked her what is the evaluation in her own words, she replied, a good evaluation is the cornerstone of learning. She will evaluate DTM Ramkumar's speech. Please help me welcome DTM Sandy Stein. Floor is yours. I apologize if I pronounce your name not correctly. Over to you.
You did it great. Thank you so much.
Is DTM Sandy? For the evaluation, you will have, as I mentioned, 2 to 3 minutes, and then you will have extra 5 minutes for 30, 60 degree evaluation.
Thank you very much. DTM Ram, you took us tonight on a well-researched project and helped us to learn a lot about the effects of the screen on our eyes and on our bodies. And I appreciate that, and I applaud you for doing such incredible research. I also really liked your screen, how you did your slides, rather, not the screen itself. And it was colorful and organized very well. You didn't have too many words on anyone's screen. So it was very easy to follow, and it wasn't distracting us from what you were saying. Now, because we're in an Advanced Toastmasters Club, and because you are a double DTM, I would like to give you my stronger opinion about the things that I think that you can really improve on in your speech. First of all, which is probably not within your control, your sound was breaking up, your connection was breaking up, and some of the things were difficult to follow, especially near the beginning. It got better later on. So always try, to limit things that would take away from your time, your connection. Secondly, what I really, really, really want you to work on is your pace, because you had this 10 to 15 minute time, and your focus really, to me, as your evaluator, should have been on a strong question and answer session. But you used so much of your time on your speech. And honestly, I think it could have gone much quicker if you had picked up your pace. It would have helped a lot. And I wanted to hear some more vocal variety. You kind of had this pattern that you stuck to, and then you would go up, and then you'd stick to it, and then you'd go up. And it fell through, it just kept that pattern the whole time. I wanted a little more variety from you. And honestly, I think, you answered the questions well and encouraged people to ask questions. But I think on Dr. Makhlouf's question, maybe you misheard him, because he was asking information about how we deal with this online learning for children. And it's something, that's why I had mentioned the blue filters, because blue filters are something that could be used to help with the eye strain for children who have to be on for long periods of time, or anybody else. Again, thank you very much. Very informative. very nice slides, and I encourage you to work on your vocal variety and your pace. Back to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now 360 evaluation, I guess, madam.
Yes, thank you. I'm okay. I'm thinking I'm forgetting something. Okay. All right, let's open it up for 360 evaluation, please. Who would like to give their comments to Ram Kumar? Abir?
Yes, good evening, everyone, and very nice speech, Ram. To make it quick, it's just I found that maybe again, because we are advanced here, we're talking. One of the slides was somehow crowded. The slide that was about research, and I missed some anecdotes in your own speech. Maybe that was, or the practical examples were given in the Q&A session at the end, but I missed it throughout the main speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much. DTM Alka.
Yeah, it was a very informative speech, DTM Ram. Thanks for that. And it was very useful, especially nowadays we are on screen so long, all of us, not by choice. But, and monotonous tone, I think Sandy already commented about that. What I would like to add is, since even the connection was a bit disturbing, there could have been some pictures on the slides so that it becomes less monotonous and more understandable rather than more text. Especially for the screen time, we can have lots of pictures. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. DTM Makhlouf.
Well organized, a very good idea, very important to everyone. I feel that there is a very important point which you mentioned in the questions and answers, and you mentioned fast in your speech, which is 2020-20. I believe if you can put it in a slide alone, 2020-20, or focus in it as a separate identity in your speech, separate idea, and focus on it and explain it well with vocal variety, with examples. You can do the speech on it. It goes within the speech. I think it deserves more focus and a special idea for it. I mean, when you are organizing your speech. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Makhlouf. Okay, anybody else?
Since nobody's is raising his hand so far, I want to just say I thought I had shorter time. I really enjoyed it, Ram, and especially it's as if I'm speaking about my case at home with my own children, and I really loved the 2020-20. It's a very easy and smooth tool to be given to someone to enhance the problem.
Abir, yes, thank you very much. Please wipe out from your calendar 2020, but don't forget 20-20-20 rule. That's my message. I hope evaluator agrees with this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And yeah, there were some things. I agree with the other evaluators that some of your slides could be with less words and more picture. But the problem with research is that you need it. I just felt that if you had picked up your pace a bit and stayed focused, it seemed like you were on the slide information, then you went way off, and then you went back, and then you went way off and you came back again. And it was a little bit confusing at times. I'm not 100% sure if it was because of connection problems that I missed things, or if it was just the way that you were speaking about it. Overall, we really enjoyed your speech, DTM Ram, and lots of great information. Thank you so much. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you,
very much
DTM
for
Sandy, and thank you to all others 360 evaluators. Now we will call upon the second evaluator who believes receiving evaluation is the greatest gift we can have from someone, especially if it was from the loving people like Toastmasters. She personally works in the evaluation and the assessment field, so it is her passion to give and receive the feedback from others. She will be evaluate birthday boy Toastmasters Freddie Teon's speech. Please help me welcome DTM Abir Noher. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Freddie, and hello again, everyone, and special hello to Freddie, our birthday guy today. Today, what a speech. I mean, although it's a 2 to 3 minutes speech, and I was afraid like what he won't have all the time to say everything about a blog, and the topic was intense, but the speech was amazing and straight to the point. I mean, you covered everything in a very nice way. So this is the very first thing I want to say in a positive way about your speech is the clarity of the language you used, how comfortable you were speaking it, and we were easily grabbing, you were grabbing our attention, and we were easily digesting every single word you said. You were very comfortable. The introduction, I loved it. The way you put the hoodie and and the props that you used, the pen, the books, everything. So all made it a very smooth speech. And it was really difficult to find some room for improvement for this speech. Now, and I loved also the way you put all the advices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and showing it to us as if making them stick to our brain. So it's very nice. Again, because we are in an advanced club, maybe 2 points I would like to bring to your attention. Some vocal variety would be good, could be improved moving forward. And maybe some talking about some experience or personal experience that you had in posting, maybe in your own blog or creating in your own blog or a blog that you know. So these are the 2 things that I found they could be improved. Maybe it's difficult to get with the time frame that you had, but we always can challenge ourselves to do better and better. I love your smile, Freddie. It was all along within the 2-3 minutes in your speech. So keep it up, keep the smile, keep the smooth speeches coming, and all the best in your next speeches. And now we can open the floor for the 360 evaluations. So any volunteers? Yes, Dr. Muhammad.
Toastmaster Freddy, where is your blog? You didn't share it in the group or put a link so we can read it. I wish if you at least give us a hint about what is written in the blog. I don't know. I think the goal of the speech is to speak more about the blog you wrote, not how to write a blog.
It's not necessarily that as per the objective, but yes, Dr. Makhlouf, it's one of the either or.
Either
but,
or, okay.
But yes, I agree with you maybe regarding as the point I said, that experience about creating or posting in your own blog, it can come as an example. It would enrich your speech.
Exactly. So please share the blog in the Kuwait Advanced group and Kuwait Friends group so everybody can enjoy what you wrote. Back to the evaluator.
Amram, yes, wanted to say something.
Freddie, actually, I'm learning from you. You're really inspiring us as a cats. Whenever I hear from you, I pay more attention to your speech. The reason is you're very charming, you're fluent, and your flow of words is smooth. 2 things, if I could advise you. Perhaps I'm not a good speaker, but my advice may work, in my opinion. Perhaps pauses. The second thing is, please utilize the time in fullest. Don't just end your speech within, you're qualified, everything is okay, but enjoy. We want to hear from you more. So when you do that, the minimum limit is 750 words in transcript speech. Perhaps that area, if you can measure yourself, I'm not saying you're good or bad and thing. Try to optimize using your words effectively, using optimum time. Of course, and before read, but this is my only advice sincerely. We want to hear more from you. I felt, oh, it's ended. I want to hear. I'm curious. See, you glued to me. You got that factor, that element. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ram. Who else would like to give Freddie? Yes, Ola.
I think Widad is raising her hand.
Sorry, I didn't see Widad. I saw Ola. Go ahead, Ola. And then Widad.
Okay, so for Freddie, it's always nice to listen to you, Freddie. But if you really wanted to elevate your way delivering a speech, if there is like more energy, especially you are talking about your personal blog. Now, I do agree with that. It would have been really good if you shared the ideas that you will do it in your blog, and if you shared your blog with us. But at the same time, I really wanted more energy. You do have that character that can have more energy while delivering a speech. So try to work on that part to add like more vocal variety, the body language, the facial expression that will give more life to your speech. So just to practice on that part. Good luck.
Thank you. Widad, let's hear from you.
Good evening, Cat Club. It's my pleasure to join you today. Well, I like the idea that it was presented how to present a blog, and I like the audios he used and the visual aids he used. It were interesting, but for me, I thought I missed something. Is that I thought he's talking about how to write a book. So I think if you showed us on the computer pages of the blog, that would be more convincing, because he really grabbed our attention and it was really interesting and very clear. Step 1, step 2, step 3, clear words, clear steps. All these were very interesting. I wish there were some more audios or the blog itself, because for me, I just skipped somewhere that it was about a book. Thank you, and back to you. Good luck.
Thank you. Do we have more time for additional feedback?
Yeah, if anyone billing is still there, hello. Yeah, DTM.
DTM Abir, only 5 seconds now.
5 seconds, Alka. You're muted, Alka.
I'll make it. Okay, Toastmaster Freddie, well done with those wonderful tips. My just one recommendation is that there were too many tips to remember, perhaps. Perhaps you can make it more a summary, like for introduction and structured body and all. You can just say an organized blog or an organized piece. So it's easier to remember. 6 points is a bit too much to remember, though I love the way you presented it. It was written very well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Alka. And I think that with this, we came to an end of the second evaluation. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator Dinesh.
Thank you, DTM Abir. Next, our evaluator, table topic evaluator, who is a business consultant by profession, Toastmasters for 8 years, and currently a member of the 6 clubs. Hats off to you, how you will manage when we will go physical meeting. And the very long list of her introduction, so I will cut the shorted. And when I ask about the evaluation, she tell her life believe it, you rise by the little, others up, and believing learning never stops, and there is always scope for the improvement. We all learn from each other. Let's welcome DTM Alka Kumra. DTM Alka Kumra, floor is yours.
Thank you. Yes.
Alka,
yeah.
Could you please let me just explain the timing for you?
Timing is same, not 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yes, your timing will be for evaluation. Unlike the normal evaluation, you will have 3 to 4 minutes. At the third minute, I will show you the green background. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show you the yellow. And then at the fourth minute, I will show you the red background with 30 seconds grace period. Over to you.
Thank you, timer.
Thank you, DTM Fatma, and thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Well, I'll start with the table topics master. He is an ACE coach, so that's why his topics were based on coaching. And we love the topics because they affect all of us and they influence all of us. I love the way you started how table topics session teaches us three things: listening, processing, and then delivering. Wonderful. You explained, even asked the timer to explain the timing, and you asked everyone to write your goal. So it was a very engaging way to conduct a table topic session. Hats off to you for that. My only recommendation to you is to keep a bit less uh, serious topics, because what I found, everybody was so focused on the goals that they forgot it was a table topic speech. They were actually so seriously thinking about their goals and trying to fulfill them. That's my only complaint from you. But that that let the speakers put on their thinking caps. Coming to the individual speakers, Asma, you did wonderfully well, because you, right from your, I mean, I found such sincerity in your speech. You talked about how you wanted to become a better communicator and going on to say that life is full of joy. It was a pleasure to listen to you. My only recommendation to you is to have an organization, give an organization to your speech, just like a normal speech, an introduction, a body, and then a conclusion, so that your thoughts are organized and you put them forth in an organized way. Pinky, of course, you are, I have heard you speak so much at so many forums that for you, table topics is nothing. I mean, you are an ace at it. You also had humor to it, and your thoughts were very well organized. I only would recommend that. I know it was very difficult in 1.5, 2.5 minutes to put forth three things and then organize your speech as well. But you did it quite remarkably. My only recommendation is the content did not have how these three things will make you successful as per the question. Coming to Toastmaster Srinivas. Srini, you of course, I have always found you are wonderful at table topics, and your thoughts, like you are very prompt with thinking. The three things that our table topics master said: listening, processing, and delivering. You are very good at that. The only thing, you could have added some humor. It was very sales oriented. It was very serious. Coming to our guest, Murush. I'm really happy that he immediately rose to the occasion. He had just joined the meeting and immediately he took up the challenge and did very well in talking about his two goals. Very honest answer, I would say. Only thing, a bit of a structure to the speech is required. Just like any other speech, an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Coming to our last speaker, Toastmaster Sadiq. Of course, he is our very much loved member, and we know how sincere he is in his work and to his family, and those were his two goals. Again, the same thing, structure of the speech. It needs an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. So this is my overall evaluation. The last thing is for all the speakers. Like I said, they were too focused on answering what are my goals and how I am going to make the most of it. So they forgot that we need to add maybe a quote or some humor or something to make it exciting. That's all. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DT Amalka. Next, we have Hark Master. To evaluate our listening skill, who believe in simple introduction, her name itself tell us about her personality. So we have to respect her privacy protocol, not disclosing much about her introduction. Let me invite directly DTM Ari Jafar, Hark Master.
DTM Ari, the same timing, 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I always forget.
It's okay. Just 1 second. Let me remove. Okay. Good evening, everyone. And as I mentioned in the beginning, there will be some treats. And I hope you all were able to concentrate because I have a lot of questions. And the treat is, there is those nuts. We have also chips. There is biscuits. And there is a glass of water and ice, of course. So the deal is, if anyone answered a correct question, you will pick one of those and I will eat it in front of you. So let's start. The first question is, let me start. What kind of a music DTM Ram used to play? DTM Ram, don't answer.
Piano.
Dr. Makhlouf, you pick one of those.
I answered first.
No,
Okay.
I answered first.
Don't be sad. Both of you can pick 2 things and I can eat it.
Don't fight. She will eat, not you.
No, I will eat for you. There is water, like if you want, if you are thirsty. So, Dr. Fatma.
Nuts.
بسرعة. Dr. Makhlouf.
Ice after nuts.
راح أغص. Okay, so Dr. Fatma said that, okay, what did Dr. Fatma said about when she heard ring the bell?
Danger.
Danger! Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Ready, correct. Yalla, pick one. بسرعة. Quickly.
Cracker houses.
Huh?
Potato chips. Chips.
Small one.
Hello.
Okay. Now, next. I hope you are enjoying my eating. Okay. How many times a human can blink?
15 times.
15.
15. 1-5.
Mimi win.
Correct. Woohoo! Serene water, right? I think you want water.
No. Tea.
I don't have tea. I told you what I have in front of me.
I don't want you to drink water.
I drank water. Okay. Ola said she missed something. No. Ola said that she cannot miss the beautiful smile on 2 people's face. Who are those people? Come on.
Can I answer?
No.
Dr. Makhlouf and Sandy.
No. Wrong.
Dr. Makhlouf and Freddy.
Yes. Freddy, you want nuts?
Biscuit.
Biscuit. Big one. Okay, because of time, let's hurry up. In Freddy's speech, he said that while one of the writing techniques, number 5, what was it?
To be readable and understood.
No.
Takeaway action. Takeaway action.
Correct. Woohoo! Alka, tell me what to eat.
Ice, please, Alka, ice.
Ice.
I'm lying at you and I'm drinking the water, not eating the ice. Okay. Dr. Makhlouf asked, okay, quickly, last question. Dr. Makhlouf asked us to do something when he started the session. What was it?
Write down your goal.
Goal.
Correct. Woohoo! Last thing to eat, yeah, Srinivas.
Eat everything that is there at your disposal. Finish it off. And don't forget to drink water.
It's your funny, really.
Thank you so much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Ditya Marie. So now I am going to give an overall evaluation of the evaluators and the role players. What do you think, Ditya Mola? Ditya Mola, what do you think? My evaluation of these all DTMs will not be the same as showing the candle to sun. But I believe the butterfly was not born with wings to fly immediately. The transformation happened over time. So I too can begin to transform from stepping to fly with all of you. I am learning also, and I will try my best. It is my first. Most important point I noticed that all speech evaluators used, as I recommended, CRC and PPPP pattern to evaluate our speech, which I believe will boost up the morale of the speakers to improvise their speaking skill. DTM Sandy, first evaluator, very well positive and constructive feedback given to DTM Ramkumar. He completely elaborated what was the improvement area for the DTM Ramkumar. I don't want to repeat all the things like this as he started from the technical glitches to the some presentation and slides. I hope that DTM Ramkumar took the very well note of that. And I didn't find much more improvement to my evaluators, which I can comment. That's all. Second speech evaluator, DTM Abir Nohet. Wow, your constructive feedback, I hope, was like giving a tonic to the birthday boy, Toastmasters Freddy. It is in your art of telling to the speaker that the glass is half full instead of saying the half empty. Hats off to you, DTM Abir Nohet. I cannot see on the screen. Next, the table topic evaluator, TTM Alka Kumra. Well explained, bring the attention of the table topic master to keep the topic not so serious that table topic speaker but struggling to find out what goal I had to set. With that, his job is very commendable. I cannot more the comment. Let's move forward the Hark Master DTM Arif Jafar. Everybody knows who is the DTM Arif Jafar and what she doing. Even if you give her funny role or serious role, she will do only the funny role. DTM Arif conducted her session in very funny and entertaining way, but I recommend DTM Arif to use the maximum 75% of fun if you are not going to reduce more, and be serious at least 25% in your role. This is my recommendation to you, Toastmasters Arif. Toastmasters of the day. No words are enough to appreciate the performance as a role player. You have the proper opening, well explained the theme and staying within allotted time, and Toastmasters of the day lead the meeting in very professional manner. She put a lot of effort to discover about the role players and speakers. All role players and speakers were properly introduced in very crispy flavor. Only things I can recommend DTM Ola, Toastmasters of the day. When you transfer the responsibility or transfer the session to the table topic master, your responsibility is not finished. You cannot go off the camera. You are the master of ceremony and host of the today's meeting. Always people are looking, I especially myself was searching where is my TMOD. Might be she went to take that cup of the tea. Thank you. Next, I would like to mention one thing which I noticed. I hope it is the responsibility of the BP education. I like your designing and content of the agenda, but I would love to recommend you to add the timing, duration, minimum and maximum of the each segment and the speaker. As we experienced, the timer was wondering to declare the timing of the first speaker. Also, I would appreciate if you add the immediate past president name in your agenda, if it is not restricting to you. By that, I would finish my general evaluation and back to you, Toastmasters of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ganesh. Of course, each word that you have shared with us, they are valuable and we will learn from it because we do believe no matter who we are in Toastmasters is non-stop learning process and we are learning every single day. Thank you so much for being with us. Before handing this meeting to our president, I want to remind all of you, do not wait for someone to ring the bell for you, to start a new project, to kick off with your goal, or even to lose weight. When you see yourself that you need to lose weight or you need to start your work in your goal, you need to start it directly because we all as a human, we all do procrastination. And this is our nature as a human beings. We always like postpone things. We will do it tomorrow, we will do it tomorrow. But at a certain point, doing it tomorrow, that will may lead to you regret in the future. So always remember, ringing the bell is not about waiting others. It's about you to ring your own bell for yourself, to remind yourself that there's a lot of things to do in life. And thank you so much for having me. And it is the time to go back to our president, the super dentist with the super smile, DTA Mohammed Mahlou.
Thank you so much, DTM Ola. What an amazing meeting. I would love to thank our general evaluator and our special guest for tonight, Dinesh Kumar Pal, for doing his job very well and for always being our guest for Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters. And I urge you to now think about joining Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. I need to hear from our VP Education if there is any announcement.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a couple of things. One that I realized during the meeting when I was chatting with Arich, I hope everyone has chosen their free path that is available to all of us. I hope we have done that. Even if you have completed 2 parts or 4 parts or whatever, there is one free path available now due to the COVID. Our Toastmaster International has given that offer to everyone. Please do take advantage of that and choose your free path, even if it is your 5th path or 6th path.
DTM Alka, when's the deadline for that?
I think it's December or I think it's January, 31st January.
Oh,
Okay,
Ditya,
thank you.
it will be, no. It's for the renewals and it should be done, the renewal should be done before December 31st. But it will be valid till March 31st.
Okay.
Okay. So before 31st December, please choose a path. Even if you attempt the speeches projects later, at least choose your path and take advantage of the free path. Second thing is about our DCP. We have had 2 members give us 3 level 3s. So actually we needed only 2 level 3s. So we have one in excess, which doesn't matter. Of course, it adds to our educational awards, but we are lacking level 2s. So please come forward and give level 2s. We need 4 level 2s and we have only 1 person right now who has promised, and that's me. So we need 3 more. For level 1, we have already got 2 awards. and we need two more. I already have Sandy, Srinivas, and Wafa promise it. So I'm just reminding you that you need to give it. For level 4 and 5, we have Ram who promised, and we have myself who promised. So we will be doing that. That should be okay. If anybody wants to give besides that, there is nothing stopping, no one stopping you from that. So just that we need level 1s and level 2s, that's very important. Thank you, and back to you, President.
Thank you so much. And it's time to close the meeting before going further.
Doctor, before you
Yes,
close the
Srinivas.
meeting, I have something to share. If you allow
Please.
me to share my screen.
Yes, 1 second. Sure.
Anna Satar. Sorry, ఇదిగో మీటింగ్ నడుస్తుంది. అందుకనే మీ వదిన మొదలట్లే తిడతా ఉంది. So I had to discontinue and call.
This is the picture which speaks a million words about how impressive.
No.
He was not. He was not.
This is not fair.
No.
He was concentrating.
No.
On purpose.
Thank you, DTM Srinivas. Thank you all for this nice meeting, and well done. Now I will close the meeting, and we will get the feedback from our guests. Now meeting is adjourned. Pinky, did you like our meeting?
No.
Great.
I loved it.
This is our purpose.
Thank you for your honesty.
I loved the meeting, especially it was not like, it was professional, yet there was, comfort level was there. You all make guests feel so welcome. I feel so welcome here. And you all, it shows that the way you all are, teasing each other. It shows that how well you all know each other, how well you all bond with each other. So hats off. I loved the meeting, and I'll be back again.
Madam, I would like to ask, this is DTM Ramkumar. Finding
It's our pleasure always to have you, DTM Pinky. Let's hear from
Yes.
Maruch. What's your opinion about our meeting?
Yeah, the meeting was very nice. I really enjoyed well, and all role takers they did very well job. Like Dinesh sir did a good evaluation, and other person table topic master sir also Mohammed sir also ask a very good question and very easy question. Any person can easily we could answer for that. For not only 2-3 minutes, we can give more than 15 minutes like that. It's very good question he asked, and I enjoyed this session. Thank you.
Thank you. We love to have you always in our meetings. Please, we will send you the link for our WhatsApp group. Please join the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Toastmasters with that?
Doctor, I have a question to ask Madam Pinky. Can I?
No, after finishing DTM Ram, if you excuse me.
Yeah,
I will
we
finish the guests, then you can ask her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please.
Good evening again, Cat Club. I really enjoyed this meeting with you. Though it's virtual, it's natural and mutual respect and fun together. I like it. And hopefully next time I will join you. I'm in your friend group. And when I have time, I will join you. I like the way you manage this group, this meeting. It's new for me as a new Toastmaster, but I like it. And very good luck and the best for everyone.
Thank you. We would love to have you always. Thank you, Widad. And
Yeah, I have to leave. And good evening, everyone.
Good evening, dear.
There is a guest, hidden one. He is with the Freddy right now, and we can hear from him.
Yes, Freddy.
He was with us from the beginning till the end.
Hi.
Unmute yourself.
You're muted.
Good evening, all. It's always amazing to be in a Toastmaster. And today, especially today with Advanced Toastmaster. And I really enjoy the meeting, how it, it runs. And in the meanwhile, especially Arij was having fun with the food stuff and all. It was really, really amazing. I really wanted to join this actually Advanced Club. Inshallah, I look forward for it. Thank you so much.
Can we know your name, please?
It was Ayub. Ayub. I'm from
Ayub.
Yes.
Welcome, Ayub. Nice to have you. And please, Freddy, share with him the WhatsApp group, friends WhatsApp group, to join us in our meetings, next meetings. Thank you, Ayub.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
DT Amram.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the time and opportunity to talk to. Yes, Pinky, Madam Pinky, finding chromosome X for Y or what? You're talking about the hereditary characters, behavioral patterns. What is your book reflects on? I was thinking about the book title, very intriguing, inspiring, and at the same time generated a curiosity to know about more. Can you give me some insights? Is it early to ask you?
No. It's already published. It's published in 2018, so it's not too early to ask. Yes, so this book is actually my life story, my journey so far, my autobiography. Okay, so maybe this, so I have a health condition which is called Turner syndrome, in which actually what happens in our cell, we all have chromosomes. So we have 23 sets of chromosomes. So in the 23rd set, female has 2X and male has 1X and 1Y. So when in a female in the 23rd X, 1X is missing, or even if it is there, it is too lazy to work, it is not working. So this happens, like it can affect your physical growth, and there are some health conditions, health situation related to it. So I am just speaking about like how I faced it, how I was in depression, how I came out it, and how I'm enjoying my life now. That is all what I have shared in that book.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Pinky. Thank you all, and see you in our educational session next month, inshallah. All will be in our friends WhatsApp group. Be there, and thank you, our valuable members, for this amazing session, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Dr. Makhlouf and all ex-cats.
Dr. Makhlouf, if you are not in so hurry, I want to ask you something.
Ask.
Regarding this DCP point, as DTM Alka already explained, in my case, I achieved all the educational DCP point, and I have some surplus. All these points will be normally stored in my club central,